Now, it's time to give acknowledgements to those personalities who are behind the success of this virtual third International Conference on Applied Zoology 2020. First of all, I would like to pay my heartiest gratitude on the behalf of the organizing committee of the Applied Zoological Society of Pakistan to our dignitaries, two main pillars behind the success of this ICAZ 2020. Professor Dr. Muhammad Ali Tamgha Imtiaz, Patron-in-Chief, Chairman AZSP, Vice Chancellor, Qaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad, and Professor Dr. Shahid Mal, Chief Guest, Vice Chancellor, Government College University, Faisalabad. We are grateful to your continuous guidelines and eternal efforts, without which it would not be possible to organize such a huge event. I'm highly elated to pay acknowledgements to core organizing members of AZSP who have put their endless effort to make this event happen with such a great success. I'm thankful to Professor Dr. Faraj Ali, Patron, Vice Chairperson AZSP, Dean Faculty of Life Sciences, Government College University, Faisalabad, for her enthusiastic encouragement and valuable efforts. I'm thankful to Professor Dr. Teba Sultana, Principal Organizer, General Secretary AZSP, Chairperson, Department of Zoology, Government College University, Faisalabad, for her valuable and constructive suggestions. I'm grateful to Professor Dr. Salma Sultana, Convener, Joint Secretary AZSP, Department of Zoology, Government College University, Faisalabad, for her inspiring efforts. And it's time to acknowledge painstaking efforts of Organizing Secretary Dr. Azhar Rasool, who was the major driving force behind this highly successful event. Without his tireless efforts, the conference would not have been possible. Thank you, Dr. Azhar Rasool, for such an excellent management of what has turned out to be a successful and highly stimulating conference. Such a conference involved enormous amounts of time and energy, and Dr. Azhar must have been working so hard lately for everything to fall out in place, and it has. Congratulations, sir. Your endless efforts were reflected in this highly successful event. Now, I would like to pay thanks to members of the local organizing committee of Qaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad, for joining hands in successful organization of ICAZ 2020. I'm thankful to Dr. Muhammad Ishtiyaq Ali, Associate Professor, Department of Microbiology, Qaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad, for his active communication and efficient efforts in order to meet the successful completion of this virtual event. I'm thankful to Dr. Mariam Anis, Associate Professor, Department of Biochemistry, Qaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad, for her encouraging role in motivating students throughout the event and for her impressive welcome note on AZSP. I'm also thankful to Dr. Suhail Yusuf, Associate Professor, Department of Environmental Sciences, Qaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad, to Professor Dr. Sarwat Jahan, Professor, Department of Zoology, Qaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad, and to Dr. Amina Zubairi, Associate Professor, Department of Animal Sciences, Qaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad, and Dr. Navida Akhtar Qureshi, Associate Professor, Department of Zoology, Qaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad, for their proficient contribution. I'm also thankful to Dr. Asif Jamal, Assistant Professor, Department of Microbiology, Qaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad, to Dr. Umar Masood Qureshi, Associate Professor, Department of Plant Sciences, Qaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad, to Dr. Bilal Haider Abbasi, Associate Professor, Department of Biotechnology, Qaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad, and Professor Dr. Mushtaq Ahmed, Associate Professor, Department of Plant Sciences, Qaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad, for their commendable suggestions throughout the event. Now, I would like to pay special thanks to our foreign speaker, Dr. Abdul Shakur Chaudhry, Advisor AZSP, Newcastle University, UK, and Professor Dr. Naeem Tariq Narejo, Professor, Freshwater Biology and Fisheries, University of St. Jamshuru, for their contribution and excellent guidelines throughout the event. I would like to pay thanks to Office Bearer, AZSP, Dr. Shabana Naz, Finance Secretary, AZSP, Associate Professor, Department of Zoology, Government College University, Faisalabad. To Dr. Syed Makhdoom Hussain, Information Secretary, AZSP, Associate Professor, Department of Zoology, Government College University, Faisalabad, for their active motivation and encouragement of students for joining online live sessions. I'm thankful to Dr. Samina Kamar, Media Advisor, AZSP, Assistant Professor, Department of Zoology, Government College University, Faisalabad, for her efforts. I would like to highly appreciate the efforts of all faculty members of Department of Zoology, Government College University, Faisalabad for their active motivation and participation throughout the event. I'm thankful to Dr. Malik Hassan Mahmood, Associate Professor, Chairperson, Department of Pharmacology, in charge, Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Government College University, Faisalabad, for maintaining continuous supply of electricity throughout the event. I'm thankful to IT Department, Government College University, Faisalabad, for uninterrupted internet services. I would like to express my great appreciation to Mr. Mudassir Hassan, to Ms. Ikra Sarfraz, to Ms. Rabia Zara, Ms. Aisha Sadiqa, and Mr. Saddam Hussain, PhD scholars, Department of Zoology, Government College University, Faisalabad, to Ms. Sabah Riaz and Ms. Anika Kesser, MPhil scholars, Department of Zoology, Government College University, Faisalabad, who lead the participants by moderating the presentations and linking the keynotes together. Thank you all for your great contribution. I would like to pay special thanks to our sponsors, Asadians Healthcare and MMS Global, for sponsoring this event, and I also thank our partner, Sayyid Manzoorul Kunain Kirat and Nas Society, Government College University, Faisalabad, for the recitation of Holy Quran and for paying tribute to our last prophet, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
Thank you very much, Sabia Zara, for presenting the acknowledgement. No doubt, ICAZ committee did excellent job. Now, we are reaching to one of the most important segments of Third International Conference on Applied Zoology 2020. I consider it a great honor to invite Professor Dr. Salma Sultana, Joint Secretary of AZSP, to announce gold medal winners of AZSP. Professor Dr. Salma Sultana, working as a professor in the Department of Zoology, Government College University, Faisalabad, is HEC approved supervisor. She has completed postdoctorate from Newcastle University, UK, PhD in biology and MPhil in genetics from ICAZ-2020 University, Islamabad. She has research expertise in the field of biomolecular techniques, genetics, fisheries, epidemiology of genetic diseases. She has experience of 22 years. I would like to welcome Professor Dr. Salma Sultana to announce the gold medal winners of AZSP. Please, Professor Dr. Salma Sultana, Joint Secretary of AZSP.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I am welcome you all at the third International Conference of Applied Zoology, ICAZ-2020. Hopefully you have enjoyed this conference virtually, and now it's time to give the fruit for the hard working of the persons who have worked hard in the field of different specializations in the zoology. Now we are announcing the gold medals which has been awarded to different categories. The first medal, which is of Professor Dr. Muhammad Ali gold medal. This medal goes to Dr. Farhan Iqbal, which is working at Bahauddin Zikriya University, Multan. The second award is of Professor Dr. Shahid Mehboob Rana Gold Medal Award, and this award is for the students, or you can say that the brilliant student of the Government College University, which should be at least MPhil scholar, and this award goes to Ms. Shifa Muazzam. And Professor Dr. Faraj Jabin Medal in the field of toxicology, it goes to Professor Dr. Kausar Malik, which is also professor and working at University of Punjab, Lahore. Professor Dr. Muhammad Afzal Gold Medal in the field of fish nutrition, and this award is awarded to Dr. Sayyid Makhdoom Hussain, Associate Professor at Government College University, Faisalabad. Professor Dr. Shehnaz Akhtar Rana Gold Medal in the field of wildlife goes to Professor Dr. Muhammad Arshad, who is chairman at University of Sargodha. Professor Dr. Anjam Sahel Gold Medal in the field of entomology, it goes to Dr. Muhammad Arfanullah, who is working as an assistant professor at University of Sargodha. Next award is Professor Dr. Javed Iqbal Kazi Gold Medal, which is in the field of microbiology. And this award goes to Dr. Sabar Hussain, who is working as associate professor at Government College University, Faisalabad. Professor Dr. Fakir Anjum Gold Medal in the field of halal foods. This medal goes to Dr. Aisha Sami. She is working as an associate professor at University of Agriculture, Faisalabad. Professor Dr. Muhammad Asghar Gold Medal in the field of biochemistry is awarded to Dr. Nasheen Masood. She is working at Fatma Janai Women University, Rawalpindi. Dr. Sajjad Aslam Shami Gold Medal in the field of genetics. It is awarded to Dr. Muhammad Ubair, who is a PhD scholar of ICAZ-2020 University, Islamabad, and nowadays he is working in Saudi Arabia. Professor Dr. Naeem Tariq Narejo Gold Medal. It goes to Miss Arooj, which is nominated by the university. And the last award is of Professor Dr. Naeem Khan Gold Medal. And this award is in the field of aquaculture. And this award goes to Dr. Professor Noor Khan, who is working at University of Veterinary and Animal Sciences. I congratulate all those who have awarded these gold medals, and hopefully next time we will observe more applications for these awards as well, because we have observed that there is due to COVID-19 nowadays the application number was less, but it was a good thing that most of the applicants, they were from different universities of Pakistan. Thank you all. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Salma Sultana, Joint Secretary, AZSP, for your valuable closing remarks. Now, I would like to invite our honorable foreign speaker, Dr. Abdul Shakur Chaudhry, to share his insightful comments on 3rd International Conference on Applied Zoology 2020. Dr. Shakur holds PhD from Cambridge University. Currently, he is serving as faculty at Newcastle University, United Kingdom. Please, Dr. Abdul Shakur Chaudhry, join us and share your valuable comments.
Hello and Assalamu alaikum. I'm Dr. Abdul Shakur Chaudhry, speaking from Newcastle University, United Kingdom. As a founding member, a co-organizer, and a keynote speaker of the past two ICAZ conferences in 2018 and 2019, I'm delighted to congratulate all the organizers for their hard work in arranging this great ICAZ 2020 conference virtually. It is commendable to see that this happened despite the challenges of COVID-19 by using digital means. It is a great relief that the UK government has now approved the COVID vaccine. Therefore, I hope to see you all in person at the ICAZ 2021. Let's pray and strive to stay safe and fit to meet and greet each other at the next conference in 2021, inshallah. Once again, well done to all the organizers, the presenters, and the participants of this impressively organized conference. Allah Hafiz. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Abdul Shakur Chaudhry from Newcastle University, UK, for your encouraging comments about ICAZ events from last ICAZ events 2017, 2018, and 2019. Now it's my privilege to invite Professor Dr. Hassan Hussain Attar to share his comments about the 3rd International Conference on Applied Zoology 2020. Professor Dr. Hassan Hussain Attar is a Dean Faculty of Agriculture, Ankara University, Turkey. He is a member of Advisory Board of Ministry of Agriculture and Forestry, General Directorate of Fisheries and Aquaculture. He is also a member of Turkish Academy Cuba for Food and Nutrition Working Group. He is working as a president of JICA Association. I warmly welcome Professor Dr. Hassan Hussain Attar to share his comments about the third International Conference on Applied Zoology 2020. Please, Professor Dr. Hassan Hussain Attar, Dean Faculty of Agriculture, Ankara University, Turkey.
Assalamu alaikum from Turkey. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. When it was first organized, it was the first time I came to both Pakistan and Faisalabad in 2018. I'm talking about the International Conference on Applied Zoology. It was very impressive and exciting conference for me. It was joyful and productive. We had many scientific discussions, scientific conservation and information exchange. Last year, in 2019, I was invited to the International Conference on Applied Zoology, again to make an invited presentation, and I attended again with great pleasure. It was the last international event I attended before the corona. In that congress, where I added new ones to my friends at the first congress I attended and whose scientific level was quite high. In addition, in a phenomenon that I cannot forget, it was the fog that never took off and did not allow the plane take off in Faisalabad. I'm very sorry that I will not be able to attend face-to-face this year's Congress, Third International Conference on Applied Zoology. And I am sure that it will be a very successful and highly attended Congress. I wish a very productive, successful Congress that will contribute to highly scientific and I send my greetings, respects, and prayers. I mean my dua to all my Pakistani brothers and sisters as the Dean of Ankara University Faculty of Agriculture. My precious and successful friend, Professor Farhat Jabin and Professor Muhammad Ali. Special thanks to them. I am your brother, like Turkey and Pakistani brothership. Armful love and greetings from Turkey. Jive, Pakistan.
Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Hassan Hussain Attar, for sharing your worthy insights with us. Now it's my privilege to welcome Professor Dr. Zaliha Salimoglu to share her remarks on the third International Conference on Applied Zoology 2020. Zaliha Salimoglu is a professor in medical biology, Department of Nide Umar Lizma University, Turkey. She earned her PhD degree from Inonu University. She is a member of Society for Experimental Biology and Medicine, Associate Membership, and European Association for Cancer Research. I warmly welcome Professor Dr. Zaliha Salimoglu to share her constructive institution. Please, Professor Dr. Zaliha Salimoglu from Turkey.
Hi everyone, Esselamun Aleyküm. Greetings from Turkey. I am Professor Dr. Zaliha Salimoglu. I am in Medical Biology Department in Nide Ömer Halis Demir University, Turkey. It is a great honor to join and to be part of the very great event in Islamabad, Pakistan. It was done very successful, the third International Conference on Applied Zoology 2020 to be held from 7 to 8 December 2020 under shelter of the Applied Zoology Society of Pakistan in collaboration with ICAZ-2020 University in Islamabad, Pakistan. As you know, unfortunately in 2020, due to unfavorable situation about pandemic, we couldn't meet as physical in the Congress. But also it was organized very successful with great efforts by all organizing committee members. So anyway, I would like to thanks to all organizing members, especially very special thanks to the rector of Quad-Azam University and hosted the Congress, Professor Dr. Muhammad Ali, Professor Dr. Farhat Jabin, Professor Dr. Tayyaba Sultana, Professor Dr. Selma Sultana, and Dr. Ashar Rasul. In this Congress, we had an opportunities to listen many great speakers from various countries. We hope to meet with great people next time in this beautiful country, Pakistan, via this successful event. Finally, especially, I would like to many thanks to Dr. Asar Rasul to invite me this great event in Pakistan. Actually, I feel myself like my second home for Pakistan. So I hope we will meet next time as physician in Pakistan future. Thank you so much for all polite attentions and very kind invitation.
Thank you so much, Professor Dr. Ziliha Silemoglu, for your inspiring comments. Now it's my honor to invite Professor Dr. Faraj Jabin, Dean Faculty of Life Sciences, Government College University, Faisalabad, and Vice Chairperson of AZSP. I would like to say welcome to Professor Dr. Faraj Jabin for her closing remarks on the 3rd International Conference on Applied Zoology 2020. Please, Professor Dr. Faraj Jabin.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It has been our pleasure to organize the 3rd International Conference on Applied Zoology under the umbrella of the Applied Zoological Society of Pakistan at ICAZ-2020 University, Islamabad. I am thankful to all the national and international participants for their virtual participation to grace the conference. We have been fortunate to have several eminent scholars from academia, research organizations and industry in the different areas of zoology. Being the vice chairperson of the society, I am very much thankful to the chairman, Professor Dr. Muhammad Ali Tamgam Imtiaz, for his continuous support and guidance, for which have greatly helped towards a successful organization of the 3rd International Virtual Conference on Applied Zoology 2020. I am also thankful to the Department of Zoology, local organizers of the ICAZ-2020 at ICAZ University, Islamabad for their kind support and timely help to make this event successful. I am also thankful to our worthy Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Shahid Kamal, for his kind support and valuable suggestions. I thank all plenary speakers, the speakers and the delegates for their enthusiastic participation in this virtual conference. I once again thank everyone whose contribution has made this conference a successful event. Thank you all and God bless you.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Faraj Jabi, the Vice Chairperson AZSP, for your insightful comments. Now, I will take the privilege to invite Professor Dr. Muhammad Ali Tamga Imtiaz, Chairman AZSP, Vice Chancellor, Qaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad, to deliver his prestigious address. Professor Dr. Ali currently serving as Vice Chancellor, Qaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad, and also the Chairman of Vice Chancellor Committee all over Pakistan. He holds PhD from the University of Wales, UK, and postdoctorate from MU Columbia, USA. Please, Professor Dr. Muhammad Ali, honor us with your precious words.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am very delighted to speak at the closing ceremony of a very successful 2 days virtual conference ICAZ-2020. First of all, I would like to thank all our speakers, our national speakers in general, and all our international speakers from 8 different countries in particular. We received 200 abstracts, from which 105 were presented in 6 different oral sessions on day 1 and 5 oral sessions on day 2. There were 98 e-poster presentations covering all disciplines of applied zoology. E-posters will be evaluated on 10th of January, and the 3 best posters will be announced after that, after a careful reviewing by the independent referees. I'm also happy to announce that the souvenir distribution ceremony and all other cards and award ceremony will be done in Qaid-e-Azam University during second week of January. I am sure that it will be done in person. This was the first kind of a mega virtual conference which used all three different mediums, that is Zoom, Facebook, and YouTube, and it was displayed on all three different medias. It was a very, very successful format, and there were hundreds, rather thousands of participants who actually viewed this conference through this digital mode. I would like to thank all the local organizers. I would like to thank all the organizers from GCUF, from Qaid-e-Azam University, and in particular the organizing secretary, Dr. Azhar, his team of students, that is Mudassir, Ikra, Sabah, Rabia, and Anika. I would also like to especially thank Dr. Farad Jabin, who is a vice chairperson of our society, and Dr. Taiba Sultana, who is a chairperson. I would also further like to thank the Vice Chancellor of GCUF, who has very generously participated in the opening ceremony and was a part of this collaborative process. Once again, I would like to congratulate all the organizers, all the participants, and look forward to see you next year in hopefully ICAZ 2021 in person. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Muhammad Ali, for your appreciating remarks. Now, I am honored to invite Professor Dr. Taiba Sultana, Principal Organizer AZSP, Chairperson, Department of Zoology, Government College University, Faisalabad, to share her closing remarks and vote of thanks. Professor Dr. Taiba Sultana, currently serving as Chairperson, Department of Zoology, Government College University, Faisalabad. She holds PhD from Oxford Brookes University, Oxford, UK, and 2 postdoctorates, one from Qaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad, and other from Oxford Brookes University, Oxford, UK. Please, Professor Dr. Taiba Sultana, join us and share your comments.
Thank you for inviting. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most beneficent. Commendable Vice Chancellor, Government College University, Faisalabad, Professor Dr. Shahid Kamal. Admirable Professor Dr. Muhammad Ali, Tamgha Imtiaz, Vice Chancellor, Qaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad, and President, Applied Zoological Society of Pakistan, and Patron-in-Chief, 3rd ICAZ 2020. Honorable Vice President, Applied Zoological Society of Pakistan, Professor Dr. Farad Jabin, Dean Faculty of Life Sciences. Joint Secretary AZSP and Convener for 3rd ICAZ, Adorable Professor Dr. Salma Sultana, and Focal Person for AZSP and Organizing Secretary, respected Dr. Azhar, venerated Executive Council and member of AZSP, respected international and national keynote speakers, esteemed invited speakers, distinguished zoologists, valued deans, directors, chairperson, in charges, coordinators, respected faculty members of Qaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad, and GC University, Faisalabad, and dear participants from abroad and all over the country. The best and beautiful things in the world can't be seen or even touched. They must be felt by heart. Thank you is one such prayer among them. I consider it a great privilege to say thanks to all the distinguished international and national participants who made this conference as a memorable and successful event. First of all, I would like to appreciate cooperation and guidance extended by the vibrant leadership of both worthy Vice Chancellors, Professor Dr. Shahid Kamal, Government College University, Faisalabad, and Professor Dr. Muhammad Ali Tamga Imtiaz, Vice Chancellor Quaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad, to allow to carry out research-oriented activities in the midst of uncertain circumstances due to more severe second wave of COVID-19 20 pandemics. No doubt, sir, your support, vision, and inspiration made it possible for conducting a conference. I would also like to thank and extend my gratitude to all the local organizers and AZSP members for providing guidelines for future line of action leading to new success stories of AZSP. And I am highly obliged and appreciate particularly services of convener Professor Dr. Salma Sultana and organizing secretary Dr. Azhar Rasool for their untiring, energetic, and industrious efforts to make it a successful event. Thank you, dears, for determined efforts. And our beloved students team consisting of Mr. Mudassir Hussain, Ms. Ikra Sarfraz, Ms. Rabia Zara, Ms. Sabah Riaz, Mr. Saddam Hussain, Aisha Sadiqa, and Ms. Anika Kesser. Once again, on behalf of AZSP, on closing session of ICAZ, we extend vote of thanks for all the national and international speakers for their virtual joining us, for knowledge sharing, and for valuable comments. We are thankful for cordial cooperation from all the university offices. Though we tried our best to provide best services and keep you comfortable, if you felt some inconvenience at any forum during the processing, we apologize for that. Thank you all once again for your virtual presence in 3rd August 2020. Hoping to see you all physically in next ICAZ 2021. Always stay blessed. Goodbye.
Thank you so much, Professor Dr. Tayyaba Sultana, General Secretary, AZSP, for your valuable and encouraging words. Before going towards the closing remarks and ending this 2 days long scientific event, I would like to share with you the summary of ICAZ 2020. ICAZ 2020 has received 200 plus abstracts from public and private sector universities from all the provinces across the Pakistan. 112 of them presented their research as oral presentations, while 95 of them were selected as e-poster presenters. The organizing committee of ICAZ 2020 has extended the date for submission of e-poster presentation till 30th December 2020. Positions will be announced on 10th of January after careful reviewing from independent referees of the Applied Zoological Society of Pakistan. 3 best e-poster presenters will be awarded position certificates at the award distribution ceremony of ICAZ 2020, which will be held at Quaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad. The detailed instructions for e-poster presentations will be shared soon via email. We were also delighted to have keynote and invited speakers from 8 different countries across the world, including Turkey, Malaysia, Italy, UK, Chile, Iran, and Iraq. AZSP was also pleased to announce 12 different gold medals in different fields of applied zoological sciences. Now, as we have reached at the end of the 3rd International Conference on Applied Zoology 2020, and now we are closing the door on the lively and stimulating debates in various fields of applied zoology, we have been listening to renowned keynote speakers and oral presenters across the world, deliberating in the areas of applied zoological sciences since 2 days. All these constructive intuitions gave us new perspectives about the scientific advancements in various fields of applied zoological sciences. I would like to cordially thank the management for organizing first ever mega virtual scientific event that has gone live very successfully through YouTube and Zoom. AZSP is pioneer in setting up this new trend for organizing virtual conferences in Pakistan. Once again, thanks to the hard work that all the management and department has done, faculty members, students, organizers, and every team member to make this possible, and what you have witnessed was really their efforts and hard work. I want to thank all the attendees who have made this event such a worth remembering. Thank you for giving your precious time for making this conference educational, informative, and worth praising. Instead of severe second wave of COVID-19 across the country, we have successfully beat these unfortunate circumstances by organizing ICAZ 2020 very successfully virtually. It gives us message that the key to success is to focus on goals, not on obstacles. Now at the end, I would like to announce our next conference, since the ICAZ is an annual event organized under the shelter of the Applied Zoological Society of Pakistan. We look forward to see you all again in 2021, where we'll again come together to discuss another topical theme in applied zoological sciences. Let's meet at Quaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad for ICAZ 2021. Looking forward to see you all at 4th International Conference on Applied Zoology 2021. I would like to wish you very best of luck and thank you all.